So what's going on, guys? It's gameplayhorizon here, and welcome back to AFK Journey. So before we proceed to the ultimate free-to-play guide, let's try to check first my heroes here. I have here level 81, level 80, level 75, 71, and 71 for these heroes. We have here Lucius, Atandra, Sessia, Rowan, and also Odi. And I can replace my heroes here. For example, I can use dual support, or I can use here dual tanks with Sessia as my damage dealer. So any of that, that might be great. And I have here also Kurin, guys. And also we have here Marily. So these are the most very important heroes. But of course, because of the RNG, sometimes we tend to get some duplicate heroes. Like for example, on the Sessia and on this Smoky and Murky. So that is why. And also for this Rowan. And this one, this Parisa, guys, I've got this through luck because I got some duplicate heroes here. And by checking here our AFK progress, and this is day 4, guys. I am already at this stage, and that would be AFK stage 219. And on my story stage, I am already at this Dark Forest 4, and I'm near to unlock this Primal Lord. So by checking here, I have here this first purchase. As you can see, this is the indication that I am a free-to-play player. So you can see that at the upper left corner of your screen. So before so much ado, let's proceed to our free-to-play guide, and I will share this to you. So this is the free-to-play, the ultimate free-to-play guide, guys, in which it says here, free-to-play is a method of playing the game, experiencing the most content offered by the game through extreme planning. And today we will talk about how to be a good free-to-play player in AFK Journey. So first of all, you need to adjust yourself and have a good mindset, and you can explore this, guys. I will share this to you on the description of this video, and let's just tackle this. So have faith in keeping the mark of being free-to-play player, and we have here the first purchase. So that is the indication that we are a free-to-play player. So if you will choose to play free-to-play, you must have faith in yourself, no matter how far beyond you are in the progress, no matter how bad your rankings are, no matter how cost-effective those items in the shop may it seems, you can't lose your faith and lose the first purchase. Otherwise, all of your hard work and the persistence along the way will be lost forever. So have faith that as long as you keep being free to play, there will be a better welfare in the future, and you will be able to slowly acquire the heroes that you wanted. With good planning, and you might be able to compete with the micro spenders. Micro spenders are low spenders, guys, or even sometimes mid spenders. So in short, there's no way can get you to spend even a single dime in this guide. So we have here, beware of all kinds of rankings. So there are lots of rewards given by the game according to your rankings in AFK Journey. And the greatest purpose is to tempt players in spending. So if you are a free-to-play player under the same level of planning, your progression and development will not be as good as those spending players. This will surely lead you in getting worse rewards compared to them in the gameplay with rankings. And you might have an idea being one step behind forever and unable to keep up with them, in which ultimately result you in start spending like them as well. So don't get the thought of if I have spent in the game too, I will be able to beat them and get better rewards. So the cost-effective ratio is never clear. When everyone is spending, it means nobody is spending at all. Buyers are never as smart as sellers. So this is the idea. So as long as you did not spend the game, the denominator will always be 0, and the cost-effective ratio will always be infinite. So even though you are not trying to compete with others, that does not mean you are just going to give up. Controlling your investment precisely in each content is way more important than planning as a free-to-play. So we have here the progression and AFK stages. So progression, resource investment analysis. So I'm strongly against investing resources into progression heroes at the present stage. So generalized progressions consist of AFK stages. We have here also the open world plots and also faction legend trials. They have been rich rewards, but it is only one time and does not have a upper limit. So casually playing around 60 to 70 days should get you to level 240. But maybe we can lessen that, maybe around 40 to 50 days. And you will be able to grab all the rewards from these contents. The level cap currently is at 240, which means they won't be releasing new AFK stage contents and rewards anytime soon. This means that the heroes that you have invested a lot into might be useless afterwards. So I don't recommend investing too much into this kind of heroes, and you're using replacement heroes for the map progression, and investing your limited resources into Dream Realm and Arena would be a better idea. So specific hero investment suggestion. So these are the best heroes that I would suggest for free-to-play players. That would be Lucius, Atandra, Ruan, Smokin Murky, and Odi. And next, we have here some best candidate also. That would be Smokin Murky, and alternate options. That would be Kurin and Marily. So I would suggest to get all of this. So these were the best heroes. 8 important heroes, guys. Or 7, I mean. So next, we have here why Lucius and Atandra as a front line. So because Lilith has already shown us the best solution for the map progression and have given clear guidelines, of course. And currently, daily quest, growth path, and the kit store will be reward. I think this kit store is not available, guys. So we will remove this kit store, and we will focus on a growth path. And a lot of level soul stones will be available, guys, on this growth path. And even though you are unable to select them all in our wish list due to how many there are, it is enough for us to acquire the heroes we wanted through randomness. So after some actual testing, Atandra and Lucius at Epic Plus is more than enough for casual map progression, equivalent to getting 2 decent front lines at no cost. So Rowan, guys, is usable at Epic, and he is available in the 7 days login reward, and you can exchange for a copy of him in the Arena store. So the best thing about Rowan is his health potions that can help your team to withstand the first burst from enemies, and his ultimate that can regen energy and gives haste buffs, and you don't need him at a very high ascension. So Odi is your main DPS in the Dream Realm, and he is a must-build unit. And the stronger he is, the better. And next, that would be Smokin Murky, is the most optimal, currently the strongest healer support in the game, and he's must pick in the wish list. And with no limit on when to stop investing on him, if you can't pull him, use either Marily or Kurin if you don't have this Smokin Murky. So as I said, we have here, guys, Smokin Murky. If you don't have this, you can do this alternate options, that would be Kurin and Marily. So going back, we have here Marily and Kurin are also the great DPS in Dream Realm. So guys, you should focus on Dream Realm. So we will tackle after that. So you need to build these two, Marily and Kurin, and the stronger they are, the better. So both of them can be used on the second team of the map progression. So next, that would be the Dream Realm, and this is the Dream Realm resource investment analysis. So for modes like Dream Realm that require constant DPS, it is a great test of the overall strength of the team, especially the hero's ascension tier and the level of exclusive equipment, because it is very easy to max out based on resonance and equipment level. So the ascension tier of heroes and the level of exclusive equipment differs between players, which could widen the gap between base stats and the effects of the core mechanism, ultimately reflected on the damage numbers against bosses. So as free-to-play player, it would be impossible to max out everyone on your team. So you'll need to focus your resources on the most crucial units. So in general, a team consists of 2 types of heroes. That would be the DPS and utility units. So utility units usually rely on their own skill sets, effect to play their part, and most of these effects have a fixed value, which are not related to themselves. So for example, we have your Smokin Murky buff circle. It has a fixed value on how much attack and haste buff they can provide. So for F2P or free-to-play players, as long as the exclusive equipment of these utility units has unlocked the most important effect, and it is able to stay alive long enough for a 90-second battle, you don't need to invest any more resources in them. Try to reduce the amount of resources you invest on these kind of heroes. So next, the attack stat of your main carry DPS is very important, since it will affect how much damage they can do. Try to build them as strong as you're capable to. So one thing to pay attention to is that the bonus stats provided by the Paragon Ascension tier. which is 2.5% for all stats usually for each Paragon tier, and it is not worth the trouble. So free-to-play players has no need to pursue this Paragon, guys. And on the top exclusive equipment, the additional effects you gain from plus 10 to plus 15 are increasing the value on the previous acquired effects, which means it is very hard for them to have a qualitative change. But you have to invest in 200 temporal essence. Even if it gets you to a stage higher in ranking rewards, it will still take 200 sessions of ranking rewards to recover the cost. It is too cost inefficient if I don't recommend free-to-play players to upgrade an exclusive equipment to plus 15. So we have here, guys, some specific hero suggestions. That would be Audi at Supreme Plus, exclusive equipment plus 10, Marily at Supreme Plus, Corin. Okay, so we have here all the details, guys, and this document can be seen on the description of this video so that you can read this all the way down, guys. And we have here also the arena. I will just summarize this. So the arena resource investment analysis, it is a very cost inefficient to invest in arena. I recommend you to reduce investment on PvP heroes. So the arena teams are ever changing, and it is very common that multiple teams has advantages over each other. So it is very difficult to just work on one team. So most PvP heroes are only viable in the arena and does not have much use otherwise. So a slight different in stats and is possible to make a big difference. There is no in between. So whichever might be the upper limit for investments, especially paragons. So okay, we have your arena rewards are pretty mediocre, and other exchanging for stellar crystal weekly and arena coins can be only used to exchange for soul sigils in the arena store. Okay, so we have here also some specific hero investment. So the most recommended hero here for PvP as a free-to-play player, that would be Viperian, and elites are exchangeable in stores, and all the Greyborn units does not have much competition with him against or with him in wishlist. So the AoE abilities of this exclusive equipment can deal great AoE burst damage and does not rely on movement. And also we have here Toran that pairs with him is the main unit in the Dream Realm. So works very well with the healers such as Hewin and Rowan. Both of them are exchangeable in the arena store and pretty viable. So most likely we will be investing too. So this is the complete formation setup for PvP, guys. As free-to-play player, we have here Thoran, Viperian, Rowan, Hewin, and any other Graveborn units. You can also place here Sesha. So other than Viperian, there are the rest of the team does not require you to invest extra resources in them and is strong enough no matter offense or defense. So we have here also the arena rank up strategies, and you can read this, guys. And we have here Honor Jewels, Arcane Labyrinth, so we have here the battle drills, in which this mode is harder for free-to-play players, and it is mostly a competition between top guilds. So the rewards are level 5 repetition chest and does not relate to ranking. We have here also some plans beyond normal contents, and okay, you can read this, guys. Okay, this will help you a lot. So based on that free-to-play guide, this is the result, guys, and this is on the day 4. We have your 268,000 battle power on this account, and our AFK stage. Okay, of course, that would be AFK stage 219, and I can progress more, guys. And this is currently the team CP, that is 57,000, and of course, we can now unlock this dark forest later on. So guys, anyway, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will be doing some streams later on, and see you again on my next video. Bye-bye!